In a world with many similarities to our own, there lies two planets that are both experiencing societal turmoil. One of them, the planet Remus, there lies a town named Hazel that is on the outskirts of one of the busiest cities on the planet. While society is strained with cultural change, in this town, there are beings that no one has seen and struggle not to be found as time goes on. The following is the story of some of the people who end up finding them through no fault of their own. This is Hazeltown Story. You go look up by the altar, or like by the pulpit, and you find that there's a button underneath the thing. You press it, and then opens it up, revealing that there is a door that has like a staircase going down to it.
Oh, look at that. This does have a secret passage after all.
How did they zone for this?
They didn't?
Yeah, that's not to be reported on that kind of thing.
Look, I'm just saying that dirt doesn't come from nowhere or go nowhere. Whatever, they've got a lot of time
It's actually
on their
in the
hands.
castle. There's like a room. There's a conference room where if you open it up, you get a pile of dirt that just falls on you like you're in
the dirt closet is what we call it.
But yeah, so you now have a new passageway.
All right. Hilly at this point will pull out two things. She'll pull out her pistol and she'll pull out a cloth mask, which she'll put on.
Okay.
Is the tunnel well lit?
No.
Oh, I got no problem with that. Claudia just gets a nice magics of a torchlight, effectively.
Yeah, that's not something you need to roll for. So you do that. It's lit up, and it goes down. It looks like to a cellar of some sort.
Maybe this is where they keep the good wine.
Yeah, the good wine.
Wonder if they have some fine Amontillado.
Say that.
For the love of God, Queen.
What?
You never. Yeah, I thought you were doing the Amontillado bit.
I mean, I am, and it's gonna be the perfect place to entomb them, but still.
Well, after you.
I'll fucking take point.
Yep.
All right. So, you go down in the cellar, and as such, you see that it's a kind of it's kind of an open cellar. Although there are some barrels that do actually have some wine. I'm just trying to think how to describe it. It's an open, it's like an unfinished basement kind of. There's been some, let's call it, or actually I'm trying to, because you put something in my head and now I'm going to try and figure out how to do the bit. Basically there's been walls that have been put up, like little almost pillars. They're like little tiny, looks like someone tried to make like a little tiny room. There's like a couple of those in there. But you do notice that, or as you kind of go down, you feel like there's like a sense of you feel like there's trying to think. There's something about this that feels like these stairs have been something has been used down here relatively recently.
Something magical?
No.
All right. I was going to say, I don't think Queen or Haley would detect that.
I mean, yeah, I was going to say Claudia would, but
it's like you could see marks on the floor of that feels like this would be something like dirt. Something that has been it feels relatively recently used. As you go down the staircase, you just find that it goes into what looks like, as you go downstairs, you kind of look over into a cellar where the stairs that you're going into are going down to another set of stairs to the side, and you're looking into it.
Okay, could I hear that one more time? Sorry.
Yeah, can you repeat that?
So, I'm trying to think out of. Let me see. Let me see if I can get a good picture. So imagine as you're going down the stairs that you kind of go. You know how sometimes the stairs like you go into a basement and it kind of goes at a 90-degree angle. like along the wall, and you can there's like a level where you can see further down into the basement. The problem is I have a very specific picture in my head, and I don't know how to describe it quite. And then, how about this? Effectively, the cellar is like open, and it's like imagine it's like like a very tall room that has an additional set of stairs going down. There's like a little landing.
And random pillars around the room.
We call those structural supports.
Yeah, let's go with that. But it's a cellar, so there's like barrels here. It looks like maybe could have been used at some point as an actual proper cellar.
All right, well, Haley will go over and knock on one of the barrels.
It doesn't there's nothing in any of these barrels.
God, what is
Or-
even the point then?
Or actually, let's say like there's a few of them that feel like they have some liquid. It's not like to the state that it would have been.
Like, do we know what kind of liquid, or is it?
You can tell that as you open it. There is some wine.
Wine or fucking vinegar?
Let's say actual wine.
Well, here you go, Queen. We found the good stuff.
I'm good. Try not to drink too much on the job.
I'm glad to hear that.
Weakly kicks the barrel.
All right,
So the barrel or the cellar is open. There's like the area that you go into has like two paths to the side, like one on each side. As you kind of start to make noise, you hear, let's say that the walls are all they're like all brick laid. As you kind of kick around, I was like, oh, hey, did you hear someone say, from this, it's like, oh, hey, did you finally bring the bricks down here?
all right, I'm going to try something.
Okay.
I'm going to do a deceive roll and try to. Haley's going to try to pitch her voice as close to the guys upstairs as she can.
All right.
So,
What are we thinking?
oh, nothing. I was just gonna ask if the way down and further into the cellar, is it a ramp or is it stairs?
Well, I imagine that once you hit the floor of the cellar, it's all flat.
Okay, because I thought you said it was like two-tiered.
It's two-tiered, but it's like a very tall room. Like I'm trying to think of like it's not two-story, but it's like it's like a like a
Yeah,
living
but
room.
we're on
that
the
has,
high
like,
ground, correct?
There is like a high ground, the stairs, but if you want to go down to the barrels, you have to like go down there's like a landing, effectively.
Okay. I was just wondering if they're
So-
beneath us or not.
No, they would
Like
be on
the-
the same level.
So, like, height wise, it'd be like, in the picture I have here between like the balcony and like the first floor.
Yeah, like imagine that you would enter into you would start the actual be in the cellar on like the balcony, and then there would be a staircase parallel to the balcony that you would go down, but it overlooks the whole thing.
But anyway, my deceive roll.
Okay. I would say that your effect is going to be at least standard.
right.
Position is, we're going to say risky.
All right. Well, before I roll the dice, Haley calls out, pitches her voice down, and says, "Yeah, man, I got them. They're pretty heavy. Can you come help me with this?"
That is a 3, so that is a failure. Um, as you do that, you hear, as what? Didn't you bring the dolly? Just bring it.
Yeah, be in a second.
Could have just said like the wheel broke on the way down here or something.
All right. Well, which way did the voice come from?
It came from the right.
All right. Haley's gonna go up to the corner and peek around it. I will do a maneuver to do it stealthily.
I would say, I think how the mechanics of this. Actually, going back to the response to that thing, I will say as the person responds, you hear a lot of clattering. Like as you were down there and just kind of messing around, you did not hear any sound. But the moment that he responds, you hear a lot of clattering.
All right. Well, still going to peek around the corner stealthily.
Okay. your effect's going to be, or your position's going to be risky. Your effect is going to be, I'd say your effect's going to be limited because they know that you're like around or coming around.
All right. See anything else? Nope.
So your effect is risky, limited. It's 5. So as you peek around the corner, you see what is in the room to the side. You see a few things. One, it was a larger room that it looks like it is being bisected by bricks that are being put up. You can see that the wall is unfinished. As you see through the wall, or the hole in the wall, you see that there are people sitting in chairs from behind it. But you also see that there's in front of the hole 2 people holding shotguns pointing directly at you. One of them fires, and because you were
I did this. I did this stealthily.
well, the thing is that they. So what I'm going to say is, you see that they're just basically hair triggered to see movement. You don't get hit from it, but they definitely know that you're there.
To be fair, you also did fuck up the bit of deception.
That's what the clattering was.
Yeah.
It's the thing of like, I don't was like, well, you say that, and then 2 people get their shotguns ready.
All right, that's fair. Haley just motions at Claudia and Queen that there's 2 of them around the corner.
Would they be close enough for a disorienting flash or not?
I would say that like in total, like if you were like, what is the range of it?
It says engaged.
No, because
Okay.
you would have to be pretty close for that.
Because yeah, I was thinking that, but the miasma would get everybody, and we're too small an area for that to be really effective.
Like actually, let me now that I know how to do this, kind of, let me actually make a map. So I keep on forgetting that I can actually do this. Okay, does this work? Okay, that works. Okay, how do I drag? Okay, now drag this. So you're all seeing a black thing with the squiggle, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So imagine this. Here I'm gonna draw the staircase because here's like the staircase going up, and then these are stairs going down. But there's a little platform here that you can see. Goes to either side. The cellar, giant room with barrels to the side. Yada yada. Not gonna draw all of them. There's passages going to left and right. So here's a little passage here. I imagine Haley is right here.
Yeah.
2 guys roughly here and here, aiming directly there in this little room. Here is what the room probably would have looked like, but there is a giant brick wall that is being built here. There's an opening roughly here. You can see that there is at least one person here.
Oh no, they're sad.
There. So that's roughly what you're looking at.
All
right.
I feel like you're gonna need to post this picture as like supplemental material because it's beautiful.
Art is not my forte.
I know, but that's why I appreciate you doing this.
Yeah, this helps, and yeah, so okay, it's been a great time if we had like a grenade.
Well, we don't.
Neither of you can magic a solution.
I have one idea.
And what's that?
Claudia,
Yeah.
you got smoke bomb.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, let's go ahead and throw that down.
I'm glad we brought a single magic user.
Okay, so that I think you could probably wait. Isn't there a ruler tool?
Yes.
Is it right click?
Right click would give you the separate points. It's in the like on the left hand side of the screen. It's the ruler.
Second from the bottom.
Oh, I see. Okay. So, what are you doing? So what I imagine is like if you're like right here and then moving it like right here. It's kind of roughly what you're thinking.
Yeah, that's what I would be thinking, right, DM?
Yeah.
Are you making cool less?
No, that's not what I was making.
Okay. So does that require an action roll?
Nope.
Yes.
No, it's a utility ability.
But it still says action roll over it, so it just doesn't cost me extra stress.
Yeah, it's just no stress. Smoke bomb produces a cloud of smoke. Okay.
But yeah, I mean, this is very clearly sabotage.
All right. Your effect's going to be your effect's going to be standard because they don't necessarily see you.
Okay, what's my position?
Your position is there are still 2 people with shotguns, so it is at least risky.
All right.
This could very quickly go desperate.
5 and a 3.
5 and a 3. I will do this for a little bit of. Because let's say you try and get a little bit closer so you can kind of get a little bit like you're trying to aim for like right roughly where you think they would be, but you actually get a little bit beyond that. And the smoke doesn't necessarily go like obscure them. It does, however, obscure whatever's beyond this wall. And it is slightly disorienting.
Let's go for resistance.
Okay. Oh, actually.
Oh wait, I was stunned.
You're
Dazed.
stunned because sabotage is cunning. So that was minus 1d, so you need to re-roll that.
All right.
So you only have 1 die at base.
Okay, then I'm gonna spin 2 to push.
Okay.
It did
well,
better.
3 and 5. You did it backwards. Okay.
All right, so what was the thing now?
So it basically the cloud of smoke, quote unquote, is in the area with whoever's behind it, which does disorient and confuse the 2 shotgun people. Like, what the hell is that?
You know what? It's fine. I don't feel like I can risk the stress to resist. So I leave it up to my.
Yeah, that is fine. We'll take it from here. Hey, says Queen.
Yeah, got it, Chief.
If I lay down suppressing fire, do you think you can close that distance?
Oh, without a doubt. Forget who you're talking to?
Not for a second.
Okay.
Alright.
So we could do because I'm just trying to think if this is going to be group action or not.
It can be group action, or we can make separate rolls.
Yeah, I think since it's a 2-part plan, it's 2 separate rolls. So, DM, how do you want to do suppressive fire?
Aim.
Okay, so aim. Since you're just trying to provide suppressive fire, you can just be behind this wall and just like provide suppressing fire. So your stance is actually going to be like controlled.
All right.
Because actually, one thing to think about is this could go terribly wrong. So your effect's actually going to be risky, or your position's going to be risky. But your effect is going to be great.
All right. Anything else? Nope. All right.
Okay, 6 and 2. So in the process of the smoke bomb going off, smoke bomb goes off. They look behind to think like, why is there now smoke behind there? In the moment there, you start to blind fire. You miraculously do not manage to hit the hostage, but that definitely does suppress what they are doing. They are now realizing that they are now dealing with armed combatants, and they now kind of
duck out of the way.
So one of them, basically what happens is the one that was by the door now kind of goes down a little bit, and the one basically up just kind of swaps. So you do get one that is no longer directly in the line of fire, but he is also stunned. Well, not stunned, but he is suppressed. So Queen.
Yeah, okay, it's time to do that thing that I do, which is, well, you know what? Let's have some fun with this. I'm gonna get him on tilt. which is if you provoke an enemy to intentionally anger them, you get to add +1d to any action roll to continue to provoke them. Get an attack in or outmaneuver them at the expense of any harm you take on failure of action rolls of bypassing 1 armor.
Okay, that sounds like a fun thing.
It's gonna yell at them down the hallway. You know, for someone who claims to be superior race, you really suck at this fighting thing.
Why do you
breaking up.
have? Why do you have no chin?
I have no chin. Pasty fucks. And Queen is going to break out into a sprint down the hallway to drop kick those fuckers at the end of it.
Okay, well you're gonna get 1.
Either way.
But okay. I take it that's gonna be a strike.
Yep.
Okay. Since they're dazed, for a moment, you do not your position's controlled, but that could immediately go down. And your effect's gonna be great because they're stunned.
Yep, and that is 5 dice. Let's see
Nice.
me fuck this up, baby.
All one. Let's do it.
3, 2, or 3, 5,
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, but what if I did something dumb?
Yeah, you gonna resist roll that?
No, what if I did give him the old 1-2?
Hold on.
Should you attack a target at an engaged range with your fists or kicks, you may spend an additional stress to make it a second action roll to attack again.
Okay, fine. Take a stress.
You know. Okay, let's once more with feeling. So help me.
I had to post the panel.
There we
Oh,
go.
hey, there you go.
I crit.
So 6, 1, 3, 5, 6. You crit hit. God, you run in and spin Zaku the shit out of that guy. God, I'm just trying to think out of you go in and just basically the guy is thinking of oh, there's a gun. He did not realize that there's just going to be someone axe kicking his face into the ground,
Please
killing him
drop
instantly,
kick.
or drop kicking him into the brick wall, just smashing his skull against the brick. Slightly breaking down the wall too, so it's going to be easier to get the person back out.
Like poetry in motion.
And as you do that, you basically you land in such a way that you're doing that stupid thing, that stupid pose that Cobra does in the Sega CD game, which is
like out, crouched down.
Yeah, the 3-point pose, which I'm surprised is not coming up on Google image search more.
It's fine. I know exactly the pose, and it's a good pose.
Seriously, no picture of that. That's actually very surprising.
It's also really great because I didn't mention the other funny thing about this is purely flex, but I know Kung Fu, which is on full success attacks made with punches and kicks hit twice.
Yeah, no, he's dead.
He's dead as hell.
Yeah. All right. Which one did he kill? The one that was out in the open or the one that ducked into cover?
The one that was on the open. So Queen is now looking directly at the other person.
I guess I gotta do a follow-up, don't I?
Or alternatively, someone else needs to.
Oh, I was planning to do it. The moment Queen connects with the drop kick, Haley rushes down the hall and just shoots around the corner at the guy.
Okay. So I take it that would be a name.
Yep.
Okay. Since you didn't exactly see where they went, your effect's going to be slightly limited, but your position is going to be still a little risky.
I mean, she's going to poke around the corner, so she will see the guy.
Yeah, I imagine it's just because it's a quick kind of shot.
Sort of. She's mostly banking on the guy paying more attention to the hyena person who just destroyed his friend.
Okay, I can give you a normal for that, or standard effect.
All right. Position.
Position standard, or what? Yeah, position or position. Oh, position is risky.
All right. Meh.
It's a 2 and a 3, so That's a miss. The downside is you miss.
Oh, there now, Torpid, you can do something again.
You can resist if you want.
How much stress do I?
Have you used stress in all of this?
I have.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like down to half on stress, so
Oh yeah, so you're dazed as well too.
no, I will not resist.
Okay. So now the person is pointing the gun at probably whoever moves next.
Is Claudia gonna weigh in, or should I do a follow up?
Body's kind of fucked at the moment.
Yeah, I don't got enough to like do another run.
It's
Okay,
you,
well-
just you and me.
I guess from my position, I'll then spring up at the other motherfucker and hit him with a flying knee.
All right. So do your smash. It's going to be your position's going to be risky. Your effect's going to be standard.
Hey!
They crit it again. 3-1-6-6. Which actually, now that I think about it, because you crit twice, you should get. I think that's 2 XP
Should get a level
Shit.
out of that.
for. Let's see.
Yeah, you should get 2 levels out of that. One for the rogue, one for
Yeah,
physical.
it's very funny because I'm getting experience in everything.
Yep. So there, you can take a skill immediately if you want.
Yes, it's time to get Pop Goes the Weasel.
All right.
Actually, wait, no. Yeah, no, we'll go with Pop Goes the Weasel. It's funnier.
Why were you thinking forget to count?
Yeah, but I have enough trouble with stress.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, the guy's dead. Like, you also cratered that guy's skull.
I forget. Do I get experience for physical as well because of the crits?
Physicals, the actuals, that's only failure, if I remember correctly, Carnival?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to be 100% sure.
Or training, but yeah.
Or training, but yeah.
Either way, I got fucking 4 class experience total out of it, so fucking who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just spring up and my knee in this man's face, caving his skull in.
So, with that, you kind of take a look around, and that is the only 2 people that seem to be down here.
I hesitate to call them people anymore.
Well, the 2 corpses were the only thing that at some point could have caused a threat. That being said, as you do that, you now peek into the hole, and you see 3 people that are sitting coughing now because of the smoke.
So did you find Amontillado back there?
None of them can respond because they all have been like gagged.
It's fine. They don't need to answer.
Hazel will remove the gags from them and say, "Are there any more down here?"
You find one of them that is a older raccoon lady, and she says, "No, I have no idea."
All right. What's your name?
Rose.
Rose? I'm Nightshade. This is Queen. Back there's Claudia. We came here with some friends of yours.
Just trying to think. It's like, please help us get out of here.
That was the plan. And yeah, Halion starts freeing them from their bonds.
Okay.
I forgot Rose is the wife of the professor, right?
The wife
Yes.
of the guy who I think, I can't remember actually if he was a professor or not.
The Cassiopeia guy, Byron.
Yes.
Okay, just want to double check.
Oh, none of our characters technically know that.
But yes, this is the person that you're looking for. Also 2 other people who not written things for. The other 2 are other Cassiopeia members.
Was it just the 3 of you, or did they capture any more of your people?
It's just us 3 as far as we know.
All right, that's good. Can you guys walk?
I think so.
All right. Let's get you out of here.
Okay, so you go up past the thing with them in tow. They are able to go up the stairs. As this happens, as you go up the stairs, you start to hear like more of a thing. You hear down yelling down from it's like you hear Ash's voice. Hey, I see you found something. Anything down there?
We found your people.
They were keeping them down there. Well, that's good because things are getting a little heated.
Oh dear. How heated?
We probably should do our best to get out of here within the next 20 minutes.
All right. You heard the person up the stairs on the double.
So did anyone have anything specifically they wanted to do?
No.
Oh, I'm good.
Okay. So I will close this little segment out with this. You all go up the stairs and it's like, okay, you hear that you can already hear that there's some commotion going on. And as you kind of all move past the thing, you see the employee that was there holding effectively a Molotov cocktail and a lighter, and basically saying, "All right, can I do the honors?"
Haley just points at the curtain as she walks past him.
Please be my guest.
You then, as you run past, hear the sound of crashing glass and a fire erupting, and you cannot see it, but you can feel the energy of the largest smile that anyone has ever had as they get to light their former business on fire. But you all leave before D-Pass or anyone gets wise of it. There are crowds, the people that were there are now running towards the exit of which you joined them, and you were able to manage your getaway. Maybe not in the smoothest fashion, but it was a successful fashion. Previous episodes of Hazeltown Story can be found at BeKindRewind.hazel.town or radio.hazel.town. If you would like to know more about the universe and have an interest in video games, you can watch LoloDePuzlo's Journal, our sister show, that can be found at theater.hazel.town or BeKindRewind.hazel.town. If you would like to keep up to date with Lolo, you can follow them at cohost or BlueSky at LoloDePuzlo. There is also a Discord server in which you can potentially catch episodes being recorded live at club.hazel.town. Thank you for listening to Hazeltown Story. I welcome you to come back for more.